The iPhone changed the world. It replaced cameras, music players, wallets, and even computers. For nearly 2 decades, our entire digital lives have lived inside one small glass rectangle. But now, Apple is quietly suggesting something bigger. Not a better iPhone, not a faster one, but a future where you may not need an iPhone at all. And that raises a dangerous question. Can the Apple Vision Pro actually replace your iPhone? What the Vision Pro really is, Apple doesn't call the Vision Pro a headset. They call it a spatial computer, and that single phrase reveals everything about their plan. Virtual reality takes you out of the world. The Vision Pro blends the digital world into your real one. Instead of staring at a display, your surroundings become the display. Apps exist in the air around you. Messages appear where you look. Photos become windows. You don't tap glass anymore. You use your eyes. You use subtle finger movements. You speak naturally. This is the first major Apple device that doesn't depend on a physical screen, and that alone separates it from every product that came before it. For the first time, Apple isn't shrinking a computer or improving a phone. They are attempting to remove the idea of a screen entirely. And once your digital world no longer lives inside a rectangle, the role of the phone itself starts to feel less permanent. Which forces the next question: what exactly is the iPhone today? To know if the Vision Pro can replace the iPhone, we first need to understand what the iPhone has already become. The iPhone is no longer a phone. Most people don't actually use their iPhone as a phone. They use it as a screen. It is where news lives, where entertainment lives, where work lives, where friendships live, and where identity lives. The iPhone today is a camera, a television, a computer, a wallet, a navigation system, and a communication hub, all compressed into something that fits in your pocket. The phone part is almost irrelevant, and that matters because the Vision Pro doesn't compete with phone calls. It competes with the screen experience itself. Watching videos becomes sitting inside a private theater. Texting becomes floating conversations in your space. FaceTime becomes eye-level presence. Work becomes placing massive virtual displays anywhere around you. Instead of pulling a device out of your pocket hundreds of times a day, your digital life is already there, waiting. Once computing becomes something you wear instead of something you hold, the phone stops being the center of the experience and becomes just one more piece of hardware. And that raises the real test: could you actually live this way? Because replacing the iPhone isn't about features. It's about whether this could become normal life. A day without a phone. Imagine waking up and not reaching for your phone. Instead, your digital world appears the moment you put something on. Notifications exist gently in your space. Your calendar sits on the wall. The weather floats near the window. Messages wait where your eyes naturally go. You watch the news on a massive virtual display while walking around your room. You respond to emails while making coffee. You take a call, and the person appears in front of you, not trapped inside a rectangle, but occupying space. Work no longer requires monitors. You build an entire office around yourself. Multiple displays, focus environments, private theaters. And when it's time to relax, you don't watch content. You enter it. Movies surround you. Sports feel front row. Memories feel physical. In this version of life, the phone becomes unnecessary. Why check social media on a tiny screen when it exists in the space around you? Why hold technology when the environment itself becomes the interface? The Vision Pro doesn't aim to replace the iPhone alone. It aims to absorb everything around it. But there is one major reason this future hasn't arrived yet. Because technology only wins when people are willing to live with it. Why the iPhone is still safe. The Vision Pro is revolutionary, but it is not ready to replace the iPhone. Not because of power, but because of human reality. An iPhone disappears into your pocket. A headset sits on your face. That alone changes how often you will use it. Then there is social acceptance. You can pull out a phone anywhere. Wearing a computer on your face in public is different. On the street, technology replaces old tools only when it fits naturally into daily behavior. Phones did. Headsets have not yet. There is also battery life, convenience, and cost. The iPhone is mass technology. The Vision Pro is first-generation technology. And first-generation Apple products are never about replacement. They are about introduction. The first iPhone did not kill laptops. It taught the world to live on a screen. The Vision Pro is doing the same thing now, teaching the world to live in space, which means this device is not the end of the iPhone. It is the beginning of what comes after it. Apple almost never kills products. They absorb them. The iPod wasn't destroyed. It was consumed by the iPhone. The same pattern may happen again, not by deleting the phone, but by shrinking it into the background. The future version of the Vision Pro will not be a heavy headset. It will be glasses, light, all day, invisible. And when that happens, the phone won't vanish. It will become support hardware. A processor, a battery, a sensor hub. Your digital life won't live in your pocket anymore. It will live in your physical world. That is the real goal. Not replacing the iPhone with another device, but replacing the idea that your digital life belongs on a screen. The Vision Pro is not an iPhone killer. It is the first crack in the belief that a phone even needs to exist. And once people grow comfortable with digital experiences living in real space, returning to a small piece of glass will feel like returning to dial-up internet. So, can the new Apple Vision Pro replace your iPhone? Right now, no, but it doesn't have to, because it is already doing something far more important. It is teaching us to stop needing screens. And the moment screens stop being necessary, the most successful product in history becomes optional. That is how real technological shifts begin. Not with sudden replacements, but with new habits. New expectations, new realities. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe for more future-focused tech content, and comment below, would you ever replace your phone with smart glasses? I'll see you in the next one.